Hey all, today we're going to be talking about speech and language impairments. Now, how do speech and language impairments affect the communication process? Well, I'm going to warn you guys in advance here. One of the elements is actually one thing I want to teach you explicitly, vocabulary. So in this chapter, there's going to be a whole lot of vocabulary. So make sure you're taking careful notes because some of these terms can be confusing and I want to make sure I help clarify them as we're moving along. If you have a question or don't understand or need something additional, please reach out and we will explain it to you, whether through email or through a virtual meeting. So the first thing is what we call a speech impairment. And this is when a person incorrectly produces speech sound so that another person can't understand the words. And we're going to break this down further and look at it a little bit more. Then we have what's called a language impairment. This is when a person has difficulty using language correctly and the message is unclear. Sometimes a person has difficulty interpreting or understanding a message even though it was clear to anyone else. Now, this is in IDEA. This is one of the disabilities listed in IDEA. It defines speech or language impairment as a communication disorder such as stuttering, impaired articulation, a language impairment, or a voice impairment, and here's the key again, adversely affects a child's education performance. Now, different types of speech impairments. First off, we have articulation, and this is the flawed production of speech sounds. Sometimes students will do what's called a substitution, where one sound or a group of sounds is used instead of another. Sometimes this is developmentally appropriate. Sometimes students can't say a TH sound and it comes out as an S. That's a version of substitution.